What is happening, people? It is Brian, Alsruhe with NeverSate.com, and I've got a little bit different type of video for you guys today. So if there's one thing I do not like to do, it is talk about things that I know nothing about. This is also why you don't see me talk about a lot of stuff outside of strength-related material. However, if there is one thing in the strength world that I know absolutely nothing about, it is Olympic weightlifting. I am blown away by the dedication, by the awesome skill, by everything that it takes to do it. However, I personally have no time in my schedule to really do that right now. It is something that I'm interested in learning in the future and maybe adding to my training, and maybe it would even help some of my strongman training, building up some more hip explosiveness and stuff like that. But I know nothing about it. I didn't know where to get started, and that is where Joey Szatmary comes in. So Joey is a young man who showed up at my gym for a personal training session probably like 3 weeks ago. Super nice guy, super strong. He literally has all the potential in the world to do whatever he wants with whatever strength sport he cares about. But he is pretty proficient with the snatch and the clean and jerk from Olympic weightlifting. So when we were talking about video ideas, he has his own YouTube channel, which I will link in the description down below, so make sure you go check that out. But he's got his own YouTube stuff, and one of his specialties is teaching things like the snatch and the clean and jerk. So when we were talking about video ideas, I said, I can't teach these people how to snatch or clean and jerk because I know nothing about it. And I will just look like a complete fool. So I always push people towards other channels when my channel is not sufficient in giving them the information that they need. So Joey was kind enough to make a video all about the basics of the snatch, how to get started, where to place your hands, all the basic stuff. I love the video. I learned so much in this 10 minutes. I hope you guys will as well. And this comes at a really good time because I can't give you guys a video this weekend because I leave on Friday. I guess the day that you're seeing this, I leave to go to Delaware because I will be making my heavyweight debut in a strongman competition. So it should be a really good time. If nothing else, a good experience. And I'm gonna be spending a lot of time with the camera trying to vlog my experience a little bit. We'll see how that goes. Gonna try to vlog my experience a little bit and show you guys some contest footage, and of course talk to you guys about my feelings about it, because I talk to you guys about my feelings on everything. So without any further ado, here is Joey teaching you the very basics of the snatch. It is such a good video. If you like what you see, go over to Joey's channel. Like I said, the link is in the description down below. Give him a follow, give him a subscribe, give him a like. I really appreciate you doing this, Joey. Here you guys go.
What's going on, you lean, mean strength machines? My name is Joey Szatmary, and I am the owner of the Lion's Den Elite Strength and Conditioning Facility located in Colmar, PA. I was lucky enough to stumble upon Brian's channel through Alan Thrall's YouTube channel. They did a collaboration together. It was really cool because Brian was somebody who was close to me that I could drive to. Most of the time in the fitness industry, a lot of people are on the West Coast, so the moment that I found out that Brian was close, I emailed him and I asked him if I could do a personal training session with him. Drove down to Maryland. Needless to say, it was an amazing experience. He is the real deal. I just wanted to learn some more about strongman, and we ended up hitting it off pretty well. He asked me if I would do a quick tutorial on weightlifting because I am a competitive weightlifter, and I figured, hey, why not? We'll give it a shot. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to snatch, and we're gonna keep it very simple, informative, and hopefully you guys like this video and learn from it. Disclaimer. I am not an expert in the field of weightlifting. However, I'm somebody who's super passionate about strength. And there are a lot of things that I've learned along my journey, and hopefully if you can just take one tip or thing that will help you in your snatch, then I'm a happy man. So without further ado, let's get to it, baby. Before you guys even start working on the snatch, I would suggest that you make sure to mobilize your ankles, okay? Your T-spine or thoracic spine, and your wrists. So a lot of times I see with athletes is that when they're immobile in their ankles especially, it is tough to get into the overhead squat position, or they have really tight wrists and tight upper back. So just hit those before you get into what I'm about to show you now. Before we even pick up the barbell, we have to establish our grip. Now, like I said, this will be different for everybody, but here's just a quick, simple trick on how to find out where your hands need to go in the snatch position on the bar. Okay, so here's just a basic PVC. What you're gonna do is you're gonna hold the PVC straight up and then tilt it so it creates a 90-degree angle. Wherever your hands are to create a 90-degree angle, we'll bring it down, and that's approximately where you wanna be for your position on the barbell. I'm probably gonna get a lot of questions on hook grip or no hook grip. I'm not even gonna think about that right now. If you are just starting to snatch, All we want to see is you guys doing the movement properly, and then we can think about those things later down the road. Let's think about as least as possible and get this down. From there, what we want to do is just get loose. So I do this simple bounce drill on my toes and just jump and get that bar to move to get some proper bar path going, and know that I'm going to just shrug naturally. From here, what we're going to do is position drills. So we have position 1, position 2, and then we're going to do the start position, position 3. We're going to do a couple of drills through each of those positions, and that's going to ultimately turn over to a full snatch. Okay, so we're going to start in position 1, guys, which is what I call the power position. Okay, in the power position, we want that bar to be in our hips. All right, if it's hurting any private parts, that's not the right position. We want it in that soft spot above our pelvis. Okay, so from position 1, all we're going to do is jump, catch overhead just like that with slightly bent knees. We're going to do that 3 times. In position 1, guys, and all the rest of the positions, it's important to keep your arms locked out and let momentum do the work. We want to manipulate momentum while we do the Olympic lifts. Okay, guys, so we're going to get into position 1. Now we're going to come up, and we're going to drop down to our overhead squat position. Okay, just get comfortable in the bottom, stand up, bring it back down. We'll do it 2 more times. Next, we're going to do position 2. So in position 2, we'll start in position 1. We're going to hinge our butt back, bring the bar down to right above the knee. Now my shoulders should be over the bar in this position, and my hips should be a little bit higher too. Getting the hamstrings nice and activated in this portion of the pull. Now we'll repeat the same thing, but for position 2. Okay, so hinge back, shoulders over the bar. We're going to jump, shrug, catch with soft knees. Ride it down. So I thought I needed. So I thought I needed. So now I'm going to do position 3, which is essentially the start position. The cool thing is we're going to take position 3, work through position 2, through position 1. We're going to catch with soft knees, drop into the hole, and we're going to speed that process up so we're getting into a nice full snatch. Now here's the thing, if you don't have the mobility to get into a full snatch, do not do it. Work on your power snatches, which is just catching with bent knees, and then you'll work that progression later on as well as you have the mobility. If you don't have the mobility doing this movement, you will get injured. We do not want injury because then we can't train. So make sure you're nice and mobile before you do the full snatch. So guys, when coming up to getting your setup for the snatch, a quick little tip that has helped me, especially with cueing with athletes for the beginner, is just whenever you get on your toes, right, full extension up like this, wherever the crease is in your shoe is almost where you want to put the bar right over. Now, everybody's a little bit different, but that has worked for me and athletes in the past. From there, toes are going to be slightly out, okay, so not too much, shouldn't be straightforward, just a little bit out, okay? And then from there, what we're going to do is we're going to find where our hair placement should be, and we want to get our shins close to that bar, knees driven out. We're going to pull ourselves down, keeping everything nice and tight. Okay, so from here, we can pull off the ground into position 2, position 1, and then take off. Okay, so I like to work that for about 3 reps. So find your setup, bring yourself down to the bar, turn everything on, lock your triceps, pull through, position 2, position 1, and then we would take off. As we do that drill from the start, the entire time I'm thinking about staying very tight, feeling the position 3, position 2, position 1, while trying to keep that bar as close to my body as possible. The more that bar comes off of our body, the harder we have to work. So like I said, it's all about manipulating momentum throughout the lift. Okay, so now's the fun part. We're gonna go full go, just a regular snatch. Now when you guys do this, what I want you guys to think is just move naturally and just do it and have fun with it and see how you guys do. All right, there you guys have it. I try to keep it as simple as possible. The snatch can take a very long time to learn. That is why it is an Olympic sport. So don't get frustrated with yourself if you don't get it right away. I've been doing this for over 3 years and it just takes time. Be patient, just progressively get better as time goes on. If you guys like this content, please comment below with any feedback or extra videos that I can make for you guys. I'm very passionate about getting people stronger, whether that's in powerlifting, strongman, weightlifting, you name it. Strength is a beautiful thing and strong people are hard to kill. I also want to say thank you to Brian and everybody at Never Sate. That gym is amazing. Brian knows his stuff and he is by far one of the most humble people I have ever met, and I've met a lot of people in the fitness industry. And I must say, when I went there, I was welcomed with open arms. He taught me some awesome strongman movements. We had a good time, we laughed, we lifted, got a good sweat in, and he could probably crush me with his eyelids. That dude is a beast. It gets me fired up. So once I'm done my weightlifting career, I'm going to probably aspire to be a strongman thanks to him and all his content he puts out. If you guys train at his gym or follow his stuff, you know he is the real deal. So thank you, I'm grateful for everything, and I continue to look forward to our relationship as we build. Brian, you're always welcome here at the Lion's Den, my man, as well as anybody else watching this video. If you guys are ever in the PA or Bucks County area, just shoot me a message. If I'm open, just drop in, get a great workout. This place is welcoming you with open arms as well. So, like I said, strong people are hard to kill. Be a lean, mean strength machine, baby. Let's go.
First thing, thank you so much, Joey, for making that video. But hopefully some of you pulled some ideas away from that on how to better perform the snatch and the basics. I didn't even know half of that stuff. So Joey, you enlightened me a ton. I thank you so much. I hope you helped a lot of other people as well. Guys, I will not be catching up with you this weekend because like I said, I will be competing and getting a bunch of footage for that. And that video should come out early next week. But until I see you then, go out, do something amazing, realize, keep working hard, people. Be nice to each other, and I'll see you then.